To recruit Liu Shiba, otherwise known as the Hunter, I like to meet him in the first few days in the Lost Forest, where you will get a little interaction with him. After that, I give him bowls, which you can start out with at the start of the game, and then afterwards he will ask you to get him his bow from the blacksmith. But whilst we are in Lost Forest, it is important to grab some Ling Z, which you will need for the second part of his companion quest. After you've got some Ling Z, go to town during the day and buy some dog meat from the butcher and hand it to the smith, and he will give you the bow that the hunter had asked for. Come back to him at night and move his dog out of the way. Go up to him, begin exhausting his dialogue options, give him the bow, give him the Ling Z, and if you have the old man with you, he will also interact with it. After giving him the Ling Z, he'll be recruitable. Liu Shiba, otherwise known as the Hunter, is a bit like the Jagan of Hero's Adventure. He starts out really strong, but falls off quite quickly in terms of power scaling and such. Other than that, though, he has a lot of story relevance and the minor plots within the game. It feels like almost every interaction with an NPC, Liu Shiba will chime in and say, "Oh hey, dude." Other than that, he's a spear user, and he is essential for getting Mu as well as Yang Yu Wer, which are two other characters. I mean, you don't need him to get them, but they are all kind of like a unit together. Other than that, his unique ability is he does more damage to animals, and he moves an extra space, and he has a slight bonus in spears. And also, he has a small bonus when Yang Yao is in the team. You need to interact with Yang Yao to get this trait. But other than that, he starts with passives and wind. If you're going for like an all spear team, he might be having a spot in your party, but there is the Yi girl, who is probably the best spear user in the game, so if you're going to have another spear user in your party, it's probably her. Even though spears are really overpowered in Nightmare difficulty, not all of them can equip the Pear Blossom spear, and it can sort of fall off in the late game if you don't have the weapon equipped. But yeah, he's just a good placeholder for the early parts of the game. You can learn how to beast tame from him. Like, he can give you a beast taming bonus to help you recruit Gang Li. But other than that, you can sell hides to him, but he doesn't keep a lot of money. He only has 3,000 right now. So just keep that in mind. And he likes bowls. So other than that, he's just a very iconic character for Heroes Adventure. I would probably recruit him at some point in the game. He will betray your party if you become evil. So if you join Yang or 9 Sex or something like that, he will attack you. Other than that, I would rank him around a C tier for the early game and a D tier in the late game. Hope you guys have a lovely day. I would begrudged in not saying that he can also unlock an ultimate skill if you go to the Blue Wind camp and train him up to fight the Blue Wind camp's sect master. But obviously the sect master is very strong. It's the kind of situation, the same situation with the beggar. So it's like, do you want to invest all this time into him? And even then, I've got it here. See, Star Chaser. This is what you get if you beat the sect leader Blue Wind Camp with him. and it's just sort of meh, as well as his Summon Hound, the ultimate move that he starts out with. It has a lot of utility in Freedom mode, because there's a lot of synergies that you can have with beasts. It's like kind of a niche team, but yeah, just something to keep in mind. I don't really think it's worth the investment to get this. I just did it this playthrough because I was bored.